disaster has overwhelmed the authorities.
Superstorms continue to hammer the region, hampering relief efforts.
These are uncertain times. Our future depends upon the choices we make. As populations continue to expand, megacities emerge worldwide. The extreme conditions have led to a vast exodus of displaced residents. WA bases were on high alert this morning.
Direct energy air defenses neutralized the attack almost immediately. Protesters and local forces clashed again today, resulting in yet more bloodshed.
Make no mistake, this is a new Cold War. We may not always see our enemies, but they are out there.
My name is Jacob Hendricks. I'm your new CO. This is Egyptian Minister Said, taken hostage by NRC forces 2 days ago. After the uprisings in Cairo, they may want to make an example of him. Punish him. We're not going to let that happen. Just so we're clear, if this goes wrong, you never existed.
The NRC are gonna be here soon. We got about 1 minute to create the mother of all distractions.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Mississippi Star. I'm back. I'm bringing you guys a veteran walkthrough of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, at the beginning of this mission, I did start on realistic. I figured it's something I could handle, but halfway through the mission, I realized that it was impractical to make a video of realistic because you literally have to play so slow that each mission would probably be about an hour and a half. So instead of doing that to you guys, and there's really no reason to watch something that takes an hour and a half to get through one mission. So we did end up playing this on Veterans. Obviously, Veterans isn't easy by any means. If you played any of the latest Call of Duties or anything, it's definitely going to be a challenge. And anyone that's playing realistic, I'm sure you can take paths and ideas that I use for realistic difficulty also. But we're just gonna play through Veterans, sorry. And of course, what would Call of Duty be if you didn't start off with some epic cutscenes of crashing and being like stunned and not stable? So good old Call of Duty. But we're gonna come through these doors. I kind of just spray these guys, and I get an achievement for something. Not really sure what. For can't hide. So kill an enemy through a wall or obstruction. I didn't personally see that I even did that, but obviously I did get the credit for it, so I'm not going to complain. But if you come down the stairs, before you come down the stairs, behind this desk there's an item you can pick up. Now, I was currently on fire. I don't know if that's something from realistic, but it is one of the collectibles, and I'm not going to show all the collectibles on this because I did look around for a second, but I didn't find them all, so we may possibly do another video of that, but usually by the time I get to the collectibles, most other people have already made videos, so we'll probably just not do those on this series. But this is pretty epic. Lots of time was spent doing graphics on this episode. If you see these people over here on fire, and I was kind of going to the right. I didn't go through the main street like I probably should have to get the full effect. But I did come back down here and check out some of the people on fire and see exactly what was going on. But you kind of come down these stairs, and really not a whole lot's going on at the moment. I wanted to kill this guy, but obviously my teammate's supposed to do it, I guess. So obviously it wasn't a challenge or achievement sometimes if you get to him and save somebody. So I just didn't want to make sure it was one of those things. But obviously you weren't supposed to kill him. You kind of just move on through into the bottom of this base. We're going to we're trying to rescue some prisoners, as I would like to say. So we picked up some clothes so we don't stand out. And other than that, guys, right now, obviously the first mission is usually the easiest mission because you are not really doing a whole lot. So, if this was like the second or third mission, we would have had to fight our way in. You know that already, so. Anyways, we're going to kind of just break in here, and I'm going to control the camera a little bit. There's nothing you can do other than to hit A. So, I'll jump back when we get into some actual gunfights and somewhere where you guys could use some advice. So, we'll leave that at that, and I'll catch you guys in a second.
I'll kill the alarms on this floor. Get plugged in and locate the minister. Taylor, scanning for package.
You guys don't even know, though, how excited I was to pick up this game. I'm really just excited to get into a new year of Call of Duty, something new, something fresh. Obviously, everyone was getting kind of bored here in like the last months of Advanced Warfare, but I do give Advanced Warfare its credits. It was something new, and I think they did a pretty good job with it. I know a lot of people would argue with that, and they didn't like it, but me personally, I thought they did a good job, and I'm kind of excited to see how Black Ops 3 builds off of that, because obviously they did add those thrust jumpers and all that fun stuff. So I'm missing out on some multiplayer action right now, but I really want to get through this campaign and get it out of the way, and then I'm really going to focus heavily on multiplayer. I do plan on playing in some tournaments and staying with the team and get everything going real nice by probably about December, I want to say, because that's when things will start to really kick up, and competition will start to be real, and they'll have small online UMGs and MLGs and all that kind of stuff. So I am excited about that, guys, to get everything going again, a new Call of Duty. But I want your guys' opinions. Are you guys going to be playing anything else during this time? Or are you guys going to be like me, that since the new Call of Duty's come out, we're going to ignore the rest of these great games that are going to come out during November? Because I was playing Halo before this, and I told myself when this game came out that Halo had 1 week. I beat the campaign, and I played multiplayer maybe like a day and a half, and it was fun, but I wasn't happy. Call of Duty makes me happy. So we're gonna come around this corner. There's gonna be 3 guys in that bottom. You can either waste a grenade and take them all out at once, or you guys can even use a flash or a stun. I'm not sure which one you have on your LB right now. So toss that down there. You can knock those guys out with a COD real quick. But if you can just go ahead and pick off these top few guys on that walkway up there, you'll be pretty safe to move forward and kind of get behind these trucks. And we're just going to slowly kind of pick these guys off, moving from behind one thing to behind the next, and kind of just picking them off. Call of Duty does a pretty good job at letting their the AI heads stick out above what they're hiding behind. So anyways, you're going to come here, and there's going to be a group of them that do come out from that top walkway down those stairs. And if you have a pretty good shot, you can probably take out 2 or 3 of them while they're coming down the stairs. But just be careful, because there are people that's hiding really well. They're just camping corners, so obviously that's getting more realistic. The AIs are obviously getting a little smarter. So you have one dude that'll run out there, and we're going to kind of get into another cutscene of breaching the door and stuff. So I will come right back with you guys in a second.
On me. I'll take point. You breach observation.
You invaded our home. We only did what we have to do.
Interrogator has his back to the door. 2 sentries inside. The guard's down.
You are a coward.
On my mark. 3, 2, go!
We're here to extract you. Do as I say, and you'll make it through this.
What about Lieutenant Khalil and the others?
Sorry, no time.
Khalil was a hero of the Cairo uprising. You know that makes him a valuable asset for their propaganda. They will make an example of him.
Fuck! All right, let's go.
Here, this one.
Get the door. I'll cover. I'll cut the poor bastard down.
Minister.
Khalil.
Hendricks.
Can you fight, Khalil?
Always.
We'll grab a weapon from the locker room up ahead and reprogram it to match your biometrics. Sounds like they're finally on to us. Let's move! Taylor, package +1, secure and inbound.
+1. Your orders were to extract the minister.
His name is Lieutenant Khalil. Sound familiar?
Get moving. We'll see you topside.
Depot ahead will be heavily guarded.
Alright guys, well we are back. We have came and gotten what we needed, and we also have an extra person, which whoever's commanding us was not too happy about that we brought them with. But when you come out here, there's 2 people on those top balcony or walkway that you have to worry about. If you can worry about the people at the top of you, then you can worry about the people on the ground level with you, because I see it's a lot harder to hide from the people that have the height advantage on you. So like I said, I am kind of just melting these guys, and we're just gonna kind of use what we have for cover, and we're gonna duck, and you can even lay down right there and you'd probably be pretty safe. So same as last time, there's like 4 people up on that walkway, but they're gonna come down to the bottom right of you. Right, you see those 2 guys that run down. So do be aware they will rush you from there. So if you can't pick them off on the walkway right when you see them, be prepared to have them push you to the right. And this is a great spot to sit. I love this little corner. I can sneak my head out, and I can kind of protect my front in general and not have to worry about anyone like coming behind me. But I do push this right room, and I do get kind of behind the enemy actually, which we will see in a second. But I cross the bridge here, and I decide I probably should have picked that grenade up and threw it back. Now you guys do realize most times when they chunk a grenade, you do have time to throw it back. So just be well aware of that. There's no one over there on that side, so no reason to look. But I took this bridge across. I figured that was the last person besides him. Make sure my B button's still working. But I came and got in this elevator and realized there was still a few more people that he shot at me, then he ran away. I don't really get that, but just be well aware there's going to be several people over there. So if you come this way and get behind them, you will have to clear those guys out. But I thought this was a very cool cutscene for this part of the game. We're going to go up this elevator, and the enemies are going to be above us, telling us to drop our weapons, and hey, drop your weapons, we're going to shoot. Look at him staring down at you. I thought that was just great graphics with the kind of like the shadows and lights poking at you. But your team comes up, and they go absolutely crazy on them, and they clear out this entire room. So that dude's name is Taylor. He's kind of your commander right now. But there's just kind of a lot of talking that's going on. I did run around here looking for one of those collectibles, and I don't think I did find one in this room, but I did run around and look. So there's the 2 people that we rescued. He's ready to fight. He's ready to shoot everybody here. He don't care. He has that Russian stance. He kind of looks like a Russian. So we're just gonna assume that. I'm sure he actually does know. But those people's invisibility is almost as good as Halo's invisibility. So I'm kind of hoping invisibility isn't on the multiplayer. That would kind of be cheating, just because how good that invisibility actually is. So here's me running around. I'm just gonna try to find something that is hidden, because this is a pretty big room and lots of places to hide stuff. I may even possibly miss something hiding. So if you guys want to double triple check what I'm doing, it usually has a pretty good idea though. Like a little icon will flash above something if there's like a collectible nearby. So it's not like super hidden like it normally is. But here's ammunition, but I really never had an ammo problem, and coming from Halo 5 this week where you can barely find a gun that has enough ammunition. This game so far I just haven't had that issue. But you're going to come up here, don't jump through the window yet. You're going to kind of want to stand on this ledge so you can jump up and down. And we're going to pick off as many people as possible. Your friendlies are going to be on top of the plane, but I do not recommend pushing forward like that, especially on veterans. So just kind of stand up here and pop up and down, taking out as many people as possible so you can kind of like clear your path. And I played the front nose of the plane. I'm not sure if that was a good thing, bad thing, but that's just kind of how I ended up doing it, and it really wasn't that bad. I don't know, these guys just didn't seem to really bother me around the plane. But at this point, we're kind of just slowly moving forward. There's really not that many enemies in this big hangar bay. Like usually it's just like a never-ending wave of people. But luckily, either way, we have quite a few people, so I guess it could be clearing them all out. So this next room, I believe we're going to come in. That there's like a tank in front of you. Now, don't shoot at it. You can kind of just like hide from it at the moment, but you will need to push into this room and get behind some boxes right here. You can just like crouch right behind these boxes or carriers or whatever they are. But we will shoot these missiles down off the top of this plane that will blow up that tank. But the second that happens, guys, about 4 or 5 enemies will be on that top platform or walkway up here, and they are they're a pain in the ass. But I do have to say, I set my brightness up the way they told me to, but it is just very hard to see people on this game, so I may have to go back through and adjust my brightness a little bit, but I don't want to ruin the quality of the video. So I may or may not. If you guys have an opinion, if you'd rather me turn it up so you can see a little better, that's fine. If you guys want me to leave it where it is just to conserve the quality also, I don't mind. I'll definitely be able to work through it. But here there's just tons of people head glitching. It's Call of Duty. In this very first room there's a collectible. You see that thing pop up. So it's pretty easy to find these. Usually like you have to go around, and if you run onto it, it'll give you like an X option to pick it up. But this room was just a great strategy wise too, because they don't seem to bother you in this room, and they all just kind of lined up. But like yet I said again, it really wasn't that difficult. I run in this room looking for something. I didn't find anything. I don't know if there was something on these computers or intel, if there's something else I need to pick up. Not real sure, but we're just going to push on through. We're getting pretty close to the end of this mission. Look at this dude camping in the corner. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's crazy.
Try and keep up, right?
Here's Hall. She is amazing. She obviously has the gear to run on the walls already. If you'll see her on the left, she runs up and runs on the walls and takes out this tank by herself. So we don't have that feature yet. I tried. I kind of look probably pretty stupid right now, but I was curious if I could run on the walls, and I had my boosters, and nope. Anyways, over here, I recommend chunking grenades right over this corner, like right over the top of this car, because there's a pretty good amount of enemies right over to the left. You see where I chunked it. I do try to take out as many as possible that were kind of just head glitching. But we're gonna push forward. But that bridge over there that's sliding up, you don't have to go all the way over there, because we're not gonna go there anyways. We kind of change our mind halfway through. So if you want to stand right here and kind of pick these guys off. Now do be well aware I did die once. There's one person to your far right. You see him shooting at me? He's kind of out of the way and you don't see him because you don't really consider going that way because we're going straight. But he's pretty far over there. So slowly pick off your team, and I'm still moving forward. I have no idea. We're going to change up our route. We're going to blow that bridge up because more enemies are coming. You know, Call of Duty, nothing goes as planned. We're just going to reroute, run away, and find a better place to be picked up from. So we're going to pick off a few more people, chunk a few more frags and flashes and stuns and whatever we can possibly get. But there's a resupply right here, so I pick up a resupply, so I do have some more grenades to chunk at them. Which Call of Duty has done a great job so far with the amount of ammo boxes that are just around. I don't know if it's just this mission for where we're at that there's so many ammo boxes. But if there are this many ammo boxes throughout the rest of the missions, I'll be I'll be surprised, but it will make it a whole lot easier. We're gonna run over here to this room, and I'll jump back with you guys in a second.
Roger that. Accessing building's electrical systems.
Heads up, we have multiple hostiles inside the comms room.
Killing lights. What? You expect us to fight in the dark? Something like that. Sending tactical.
Alright, through this next part, guys, where it's just one of these cool graphics and features that they have where you just kind of clear out a room without them being able to see you. Which obviously this is obviously just a very cool part of playing Call of Duty. They do a great job doing these things. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure they probably said, but it's not night vision or infrared. It's something. But it's very cool. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite parts of playing in campaign mode. Like instances like this that you're able to do just these really cool things that aren't available in multiplayer. Now, if you guys do remember, they did have night vision on Call of Duty 4, which I actually did kind of use a little bit. So it would be nifty if they did bring that back, the option to do that. But nowadays, there's just not any dark maps. So you see this guy, he jumped up onto the plane and kind of just destroyed the pilot. So I don't know, guys. The thrusters and everything like that kind of really isn't that far away from those exos that everyone's complaining about. That dude jumped all the way on top of a plane and punched through a window and stuff. So if you don't think that there's going to be some movement and some abilities of the future, you've slightly mistaken. But in this little area, you're going to want to push to the left like I did and play up against this wall. There's going to be just a few people out to your right because your team moves up pretty quickly. But around this corner, if you didn't see, there was just a missile launch up there, and there's one dude sitting up there. So if you pick him off, we're going to jump over this ledge, and coming straight down the street there's going to be some like iron metal soldiers. I'm not sure what they're called, but right to the right here through this first door, we're going to enter that. You don't even have to kill them all. Your team's like, okay, we got them. But I do chunk a few grenades and try to take out as many as possible, because I do know they're coming. So there's like 8 or 10 of those, and it's about right now that they say that, okay, hey, like, hurry up through this doorway right now. So you're going to run through this doorway, and they're going to shut the door, and we're going to kind of go to a cutscene for a second. Or like them talking.
Taylor, we're in the clear. We can take it from here. Those other hostages we saw, you can get them out.
Not a mission priority.
They may not be a mission priority, but they're still people, damn it! Or have you changed so much that you've forgotten what that feels like?
All right, change of plan. Hendricks, your team will escort the minister to the extract. We'll go back and get the hostages.
More robots.
Don't worry about them. We're built to handle them. Go on, get out of here. Go!
I got the wheel. Get on the turret.
Alright, everyone. We're entering our first automobile, as I would like to call them. Now, sometimes these are very difficult on veteran mode, just kind of how it's handled. But I didn't have a problem. This gun has if you see that white bar in the middle, it kind of like heats up. So it has unlimited ammo, but it gets like too hot. It's got to relax for a second. But you can basically almost hold this down for a pretty good bit if it's spraying. And it quickly destroys all these vehicles. Me personally, this was a very easy part of the mission. By this point in the mission, I was like, okay, well, not too impressed by the difficulty, but graphics wise, everything's moving super fast. It's kind of hard to see what's going on, but it looks cool nonetheless. This is cool. We kind of get stuck here and the engine stalls out, and these metal robots are like pulling in on us, and you're just sitting here spraying. I'm surprised I'm surprised I didn't get a challenge for something. There's quite a few of them, maybe like shooting collateral or something. Maybe there is, but this would probably be a pretty good spot to get it, I would assume, because it looks like there's a lot of them over there. But my gun's heating up. I just decided to let it. There wasn't much I could do. But right when that happens, our engine started back up, so we kind of just pushed forward. I am worried that you guys may have some issues going through here, because sometimes they just have this great aim and can kill you quickly, especially on veterans. So if so, just keep going through. You'll eventually get it. This isn't a whole lot of I don't even want to say it's a whole lot of skill. You're kind of just hanging out here spraying. But here's a little cutscene. We wreck and get thrown off, and they're gonna bring by it's kind of like an armored box to drop us off in, or to pick us up. So they drop it off, and we gotta like get to this armored box right here. I found it best just to run right over to it, and we just kind of gotta wait a few minutes. You don't have to kill anybody. It's not like you have to clear it out. I lay down right here behind this ledge because there's a lot of people over here, and you die pretty quickly. So I laid right behind this rock and kind of angle myself where even the people up top won't be able to get me. So I laid here until they said it was good to go. And after this, guys, the mission will be over. Now we are about to get into some very graphic content. They did a great job making the content. It looks really good, but it's very graphic. So if you don't want to see a lot of blood and gore here in the next maybe like 20 or 30 seconds away, I would recommend just skipping on to the next video, guys. I'm sure I'll have one posted tomorrow if you're watching. Until then, fellas, ladies, leave a like. I'll greatly appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next video.
Ready to move. Evac windows closing. Airspace is confident.